everybody, Ren Carothers here with your Future Stars forecast on this Tuesday. It's two-year-old Tuesday, and we had an action-packed weekend of graded stakes action for the two-year-olds. And let's start off talking about the Saratoga Special at, of course, Saratoga, which was won by Jackie's Warrior, trained by Steve Asmussen. I'm going to show you the stretch right now, actually, and then we'll discuss the horse.
Field heads for home, and it is Jackie's Warrior who has the lead here. The Ride of a Lifetime on the outside is in second, and Momos is tailed off in third. They're inside the eighth pole. It is Jackie's Warrior in front by 2. The Ride of a Lifetime will be second best here. The 115th Saratoga Special goes to Jackie's Warrior. The Ride of a Lifetime was second, then Momos and Garoppolo.
So that was Jackie's Warrior. Jackie's Warrior beat the Ride of a Lifetime again. This time he upped the margin to, I believe, 3 lengths. Gate to wire dominance. He stopped the clock in 109 and 62/100ths under Joel Rosario. Now he got an 88 buyer for that effort, which puts him in second place on the current figures list behind Reinvestment Risk, who is by freshman sire Upstart. Reinvestment Risk debuted with a 90 back on August 1st at Saratoga. It was a 7 3/4 length romp under Arad Ortiz Jr. for Chad Brown and Clairvich Stables. Now, as far as Jackie's Warrior, however, he is owned by Kirk Robinson and bred by J&J Stables. He was a $95,000 Keeneland September yearling, and he is the son of another horse that Steve Asmussen trained, McLean's Music. And McLean's Music, he only raced one time, but he sure made it count, because on debut, that horse won by over 7 lengths himself, 7 1/4 lengths, actually. He stopped the clock in 107 and 44/100ths with Hall of Famer Mike Smith aboard against a field at Santa Anita, and he got a 114 buyer. You probably have been hearing about McLean's Music as of late also, not only because he's been putting out really nice horses as a sire, but because he's also a half-brother to Uncle Chuck, who just faced off unsuccessfully against Tiz the Law in the Travers Stakes. Now, as far as the dam side goes of this colt, and I'm talking about Jackie's Warrior, winner of the Grade 2 Saratoga Special, if you're just joining us, his dam is Unicorn Girl, and who doesn't love a unicorn, right? I know I grew up with them all over my Trapper Keeper. So Unicorn Girl is the dam. She was a claimer, but she was tough. She won 19 of 54 starts, just under $500,000 sprinting. And as far as her sire goes, Jackie's Warrior's dam sire, you probably haven't heard of him. His name is AP 500. He was a multiple stakes place, but you've definitely heard of his sire, AP Indy, Hall of Famer, won the Breeders' Cup Classic in 1992 as a 3-year-old, and that was in a season in which he also had won the Belmont Stakes. He went on to be a prepotent sire, but not only is AP 500 the dam sire by AP Indy, but he's also out of a half-sister to another Breeders' Cup winner in 1987's Breeders' Cup Distaff champion, Sakawista. So it's a very nice pedigree in that regard. Jackie's Warrior's female family includes Grade 1 winner Mayo on the side. She won the 2004 Humana Distaff. And in fact, that was a head over a Zeri, so pretty cool there. And then it also includes, the female family also includes 1994 Sovereign Champion 2-year-old filly, Honky Tonk Tune, and Istria, who was 1979's Champion 2-year-old in Germany. So that's Jackie's Warrior, winner of the Grade 2 Saratoga Special. Congratulations to all of the connections. Now, also on Friday, we didn't just have the Grade 2 Saratoga Special, but at Del Mar for the 2-year-old fillies, the Grade 2 Sorrento went off, and that was won by a daughter, but rather a scion of a Breeders' Cup winner in Texas Red. He is a freshman sire, And My Girl Red, boy, did she make Daddy proud. He himself had won the 2014 Breeders' Cup Juvenile. Again, this is his first crop going out, and My Girl Red is now his first stakes winner. Let's show you the stretch of the Sorrento Stakes and her victory over there at Del Mar.
And exchange vows. My Girl Red has run a 45.88 half, and they're into the stretch in the Sorrento, and My Girl Red has opened up 2.5. Now 3. Get on the Bus has moved up on the inside, up into second position. September Secret is back to third. Past the 16th pole, and it's all My Girl Red. My Girl Red, impressive in the Sorrento. Won it in hand by 6 lengths. Get on the Bus was second. And then Exchange Vows and Scat's Choice.
So that was really cool. Again, Texas Red, this is his debut crop. He won the 2014 Breeders' Cup Juvenile, and it was for the same connections. This filly is owned and bred by Eric Bream and trained by Keith DeSormo. So it's got to be extra rewarding for them to see a daughter of a horse that means so much to them go on and win impressively like that. And she looks a lot like her sire too. So not only is she by Texas Red, but we got to talk about the female family, of course, as well. She is out of Murakami, who is a stakes place daughter of 2000's Kentucky Derby champion Fuziachi Pegasus. And she's also a half sister to multiple stakes winner Gold Street. Now, you probably have heard of Gold Street because he's been running recently. He won the Smarty Jones earlier this year, and that was over 3 technique and shoplifted, the latter of which has since picked up Shoto placings in the Grade 1 Woody Stevens, as well as the Grade 1 H. Allen Jerkins. My Girl Red's second dam, that is grandmother, is multiple stakes winner Astrid. And Astrid is a half-sister to Love of Money, who won the Pennsylvania Derby back in 2004. So very nice pedigree on My Girl Red. Congratulations again to those connections. I got to give an honorable mention to Get on the Bus. That was her very first start. She was a maiden debuting in stakes competition, graded stakes competition. And though she was soundly beaten by 4 3/4 lengths, again, you got to give some respect to that for that just being her very first start. That was for Doug O'Neill and Redham Racing. Like Grade 1 winners and Breeders' Cup Juvenile fillies, Alumna, Donna Veloce, and Bast, who were second and third respectively in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile fillies of 2019. Get on the Bus is a daughter of Uncle Mo, who won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile back in 2010. He was also Eclipse champion, 2-year-old male. Get on the Bus is a half-sister to a couple of stakes place turfers, Romeo Lima and Camp Courage, and then their dam, Storybook, is a daughter of multiple Group 1 winner Halling. Halling actually won multiple editions of the Coral Eclipse and the Juddmonte International that was in 95 and 96. And in 96, he also won the Prix d'Isfahan. Storybook, again, that is the dam of Get on the Bus. She's also a half-sister to 2014's Dubai World Cup champion, African Story. The family further includes Danish, who won the 94 Queen Elizabeth II Challenge Cup over a field which included Mariah Storm. Mariah Storm is the dam of Giant's Causeway. And the family also includes Mesopotamia. In fact, it tails to Mesopotamia. She was 1963's champion 2-year-old filly in England. And she's also found tailed female in the pedigrees of the Great Britain bred, not the United States bred, but the Great Britain bred Mastery, who won the St. Ledger of 2009, as well as multiple Group 1 winner, Rip Van Winkle. So this is a horse we should also be keeping our eye out on. That is Get on the Bus, who got second at first asking in a graded stakes, in this case, the Grade 2 Sorrento. Moving on, Saturday, the action continued for the 2-year-olds, and that's when they had the 2-year-old boys go 6 panels over there where the turf meets the surf in the Grade 2 Best Pal, and it was Weston. Thank you, Weston, if you had tuned into last week's Future Stars Friday. Not to pat myself on the back too much, but that was my pick. He won at 5-1, so I was very happy about that. But the big winners here, I gotta tell you, are the connections. Trainer Ryan Hansen, who's also co-owner, they got this colt for $7,000. He's a son of another freshman sire and another Breeders' Cup champion, and Hit It a Bomb, who won the 2015 Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf. And he's got a tremendous pedigree on the bottom side as well. But before I get into that, let me go ahead and show you the stretch run of Weston in the Grade 2 Best Pal Stakes.
Roderick has dropped out of contention as they come to the 8th pole. It is Girther on the inside. Weston right alongside. Ambivalent trying to come and get them. Sonic Breeze in behind horses 4th. Girther and Weston. Girther holding on to the lead. Weston on the outside. Girther, Weston in the Best Pal. Weston wins it. Girther was second. Ambivalent and Sonic Breeze.
Okay. So that's Weston, and as I was saying to you, absolute bargain, a $7,000 yearling, okay? And when I tell you about this pedigree, you're gonna go, what? So not only, again, are you by a Breeders' Cup champion in Hit It a Bomb, who won the 2015 Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf, but then on the bottom side, I mean, you've got great pedigree too. So he's out of a stakes place daughter of 1999's Best Pal winner, Dixie Union. Dixie Union won that over exchange rate. So it's kind of fitting that he should add this stakes race to his own resume. Now, while the second dam was unraced, she's a daughter of prepotent speed influence. And one of my all-time favorite influences of speed, and that is multiple graded stakes winner Mount Livermore. I actually love this horse so much. I want to go back and show you his run in the 1985 Breeders' Cup Sprint. Even though he didn't win, he got 3rd, but he's just so gutty and such a beautifully conformed horse. I do want to go back and show you that. So again, here is Mount Livermore in the 1985 Breeders' Cup Sprint getting the show dough.
Key to the moon, and now the field comes to the top of the stretch. Mount Livermore on the inside. Smile is right at his neck. Here comes Precisionist, and he's charging down the middle of the racetrack. And then farther back, the mare Committed is racing in for it. They're inside the final furlong. Smile, Mount Livermore. Precisionist surging. Smile a short blade. Precisionist down the outside. Mount Livermore toward the rail. What a finish. Here comes Precisionist to snatch the victory in the final strides. And there is Precisionist. He was stalking the early pace, and it was a quick one.
So you saw it was Precisionist, but Mount Livermore hung in there. He got his 3rd place in the 1985 Breeders' Cup Sprint, and he later got that Breeders' Cup Sprint win with one of his progeny when Orientate got the 2002 edition. He also, Mount Livermore, sired champion 2-year-old filly Eliza, who won the Juvenile Fillies of 1992. And you may also recognize Mount Livermore's name as being the sire of 2-time sprint champion, or Eclipse champion sprinter rather, Housebuster, who was inducted into the Hall of Fame. So Mount Livermore, whenever you see him in a pedigree, speed is key there. So actually, I have a comment right here that I want to acknowledge before I go any further. Cat Racing Stable, love you. How's the family? Wayne Catalano, I love you too. The family's doing great. Thank you so much for asking. I hope you are all doing well too. And cool thing to share with the viewers here is back when Wayne Catalano was a jockey, my parents owned racehorses and he rode a few for them. So this is a relationship that's gone on, you know, way back when I was a peewee. So it's just so awesome to see the success that Wayne has had as a trainer as well. So great seeing you, and I look forward to seeing you in person the next time we possibly can. So if you're just joining the broadcast, I am talking about horses who won this weekend in the 2-year-old graded stakes arena. Right now I am talking about the pedigree of Weston, who won the Grade 2 Best Pal out there at Del Mar. I just got explaining that his second dam, his grandmother, was unraced, but is a daughter of Mount Livermore, and just the great influence of speed that Mount Livermore brings to that table. Weston's third dam was a Grade 1 winner, Trumpets Blair. She won the Grade 1 Arlington, Washington Lassie, and that was ahead of a 6th place finish in the 1989 Juvenile Fillies, which was won by the breathtakingly talented Gopher Wand. This family, the female family of Weston, also includes Albert the Great, a Grade 1 winner. He won the 2000 Jockey Club Gold Cup, and he bettered his 4th place finish in that year's Breeders' Cup with a 3rd in the 2001 edition. And then there's a very notable Breeders' Cup champ in the tree as well, and that is 2017's Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies Turf Champion, Rushing Fall, who, as I went over last week, she's won a Grade 1 in every year she's run, including this year when she repeated in the Jenny Wiley Stakes. So how they got this horse for $7,000, I have no idea, but an absolute steal. Now, it should be mentioned that while Weston's best pal score was clocked in 112 and 72 100ths on the very same card, going the very same distance, there was a maiden special weight, and a colt that Weston beat back in June at Santa Anita won that race, and he won it in 110 and 49 100ths. That's about 11 lengths faster. And he got an 86 buyer doing it. It's the co-3rd highest 2-year-old figure of the year, and that is Dr. Scheibel. And he did it beating the $1 million purchase Spielberg, okay? Now, this was Dr. Scheibel's 3rd career start. He was coming off a 2nd place finish on July 4th back at Los Alamitos, and that's for trainer Luis Mendez and owners Arnold Hill and William Branch. He actually RNA'd at $37,000 back at the 2019 Keeneland January mix sale. And he's now won $47,000. And as I just said, he beat a $1 million purchase. His sire, Violence, he was very talented. He went 3 for 3 at 2 years old with wins, including the Nashua Stakes, as well as the Grade 1 Cash Call Futurity of 2012. Violence raced just one more time. He got a runner-up. He was second, rather, in the Fountain of Youth Stakes. But the pedigree he has, Violence, it's always going to leave you wondering what could have been, because he comes from a very prolific female family. Not only is he by Medaglia d'Oro, so already that's talent, but that female family that I just mentioned, it's the female family of Sky Beauty. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit more later, as there's another horse who's hailing from the same female family as Violence, who will be running tomorrow. As you know, as for Dr. Scheibel's female family, it does sport some black type. His dam is a daughter of 1996's Westchester Stakes runner-up Mining for Money. And, you know, there's also Ultra Blend in the female family. She won the 2011 Clement Elhurst Stakes. That was ahead of a 2nd place in the Grade 1 Ladies Secret. Ultra Blend capped her career with a 4th place finish in the Ladies Classic, aka Distaff, and that was behind Royal Delta, It's Tricky, and Patch Attack. So that is a horse also that we're going to have to keep our eye on. Again, his final time was approximately 11 lengths faster than the best pal. So now we're going to turn our eyes to Ireland, where Lucky Vega prevailed by 3.5 lengths over 9 others in the Group 1 Keeneland Phoenix Stakes at the Curragh for Jessica Harrington and owner Yuxing Zhang and jockey Shane Foley. The field included the Learjet, and you may remember that horse's name because he won this year's Group 2 Norfolk, which is a win and you're in for the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf Sprint. And he actually finished 3rd in the Phoenix, the Learjet did, but he got moved up to 2nd with the disqualification of Aloha Star. I believe the connections of Aloha Star are appealing that disqualification. I don't know where that stands currently, but they are seeking an appeal. So we'll see which way that should fall. Now, as far as the Learjet, he was coming off a 2nd place finish in the Group 2 Darley Prix Robert Papin to Ventura Tormenta, who was also in the Phoenix, and Ventura Tormenta landed last. So Lucky Vega, he himself, the winner of the Phoenix, was previously second to Phoenix fourth place finisher Laws of Indices in the Group 2 Railway Stakes. Lucky Vega is a son of multiple Group 1 winner Lope de Vega, whose wins include the Prix du Jockey Club and the Poulet d'Essai des Poulains, like his sire, Chamardal. Chamardal was champion 2-year-old in Europe, and he also won the St. James's Palace and was himself a son of 2000's Cartier Horse of the Year, Giant's Causeway, and out of Helsinki, a full sister to Street Cry. And I think Street Cry was so successful at stud, and you've got, of course, his big distaffers like Zenyatta, and then the other side of the world you had Wings. I think it kind of gets overshadowed that he also was an accomplished runner himself with wins in the Dubai World Cup and the Stephen Foster. So Lope de Vega is already represented by a Breeders' Cup winner with Newspaper of Record, who won the 2018 Juvenile Fillies Turf. And she just recently added another Grade 1 win to her list of accomplishments, coming out on top in the Just a Game at Belmont back on June 27th. As far as Lucky Vega's dam, well, she's a daughter of Group 1 Juddmonte Lockinge winner Cape Cross and Satwa Queen, who won the Group 1 Prix de l'Opera. So it's a very nice pedigree, and a horse we're going to want to keep our eyes on. In fact, if you didn't see this race, I'm going to go ahead and show you the stretch right now. This is Lope de Vega winning the Group 1 Keeneland Phoenix Stakes at the Curragh.
The final two. Spread across the track, Giorgio Vasari, the white cap. On the far side, running a big race, Aloha Star, Lucky Vega, the Learjet is in between horses. Then comes Steel Bull with St. Mark's Basilica racing inside the final furlong. And with a sweeping burst, it is Lucky Vega who has raced to the front in the Keeneland Phoenix Stakes. It's all over as Lucky Vega wins impressively. Aloha Star, the Learjet 2 and 3. And then St. Mark's Basilica, and after them, Laws of Indices.
So as you can see, this Lucky Vega, a son of Lope de Vega, he looks a bit like Newspaper of Record to me. So a horse that we'll want to keep our eye on. Jessica Harrington brought horses out for the Breeders' Cup Future Stars Friday card before, so maybe she'll bring this boy on out too. Keep your eye on him, Lucky Vega. So that was the action from this past weekend. Now let's look ahead, and we don't have to look too far because tomorrow at Saratoga, August 12th, we have a graded stakes race for 2-year-old fillies, and I am, of course, talking about the Grade 2 Adirondack. It goes off as race 9 on the card. It is a 6.5 furlong dirt sprint, and you've got a field of 6 fillies going postward. All of them have a start on their belt. We don't have any maidens going. So I gotta say, first off, I do love the name of the one horse, Ava's Grace. And if you don't know why, my daughter's name is Ava. She's a daughter of Laoban. This is his freshman crop. He himself is a son of the aforementioned Uncle Mo. And then her dam, Cover Girl L, is by Out of Place. If you go way back in that filly's female family, you're going to find Naskra and Wajima. So it's a nice female family. I don't know. This might be tough for her stepping up into this competition. She's coming off a score back on July 3rd at Ellis Park, going 5 furlongs. She had a 52 buyer that day. But she overcame the one hole before, showed some professionalism. Maybe she'll take a big step up. You just never know when this happens. Now, the 2-horse Make Mischief, that's for Mark Cassie, and you've got Johnny V aboard. She is 9-5 on the morning line. This is a daughter of Into Mischief, and by now you should all know Into Mischief. He won the Grade 1 Cash Call Futurity at 2 years old. He is a half-brother to 4-time Eclipse champion Beholder, who won 2 editions of the Breeders' Cup Distaff. Before, and as a 2-year-old herself, she had won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies. And probably between the 2 Distaff wins, the most exciting, of course, getting up on Songbird on the wire in her last career race. So Beholder, I got to give another mention for Beholder too, because her win in the Pacific Classic over males was so exciting and impressive. The move she made on that backstretch was unforgettable. So again, Into Mischief, a half brother to Beholder. He's also a half brother to Mendelssohn, who won the 2017 Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf. And Mendelssohn went on to show plenty of class on dirt with getting, I believe he was second in the Travers and third in the Jockey Club Gold Cup. So a very, very nice pedigree already. Leslie's Lady, the Dam of Into Mischief, Beholder, and Mendelssohn, obviously a modern day blue hen. And there you have a half sibling by American Pharoah out of Leslie's Lady that I'll be looking forward to seeing what she does. Hopefully she's got those great genetics too. I mean, come on, you're by American Pharoah and you're out of Leslie's Lady. You got to have something, right? So a horse to keep our eyes out for. As far as Make Mischief, this daughter of Into Mischief is out of Spiteful Lady. Spiteful Lady is a daughter of another Breeders' Cup champion in Spitestown. He won the 2004 Breeders' Cup Sprint. He was Eclipse champion sprinter. The second dam of Make Mischief. Again, second dam, don't be intimidated by these, when we say second dam, third dam. Second dam is grandma, third dam is great grandma. It's as simple as that. But the second dam here, the grandmother, England's Rose, won the Grade 3 Chipoza Springs, and she herself is a daughter of Nureyev. Now, looking down here, we've got, I'm going to skip to Thoughtfully. Thoughtfully is the 4-horse 2-1. This is a Steve Asmussen trainee. She won her debut pretty impressively. If I'm looking at the lengths here, 8 3/4 lengths. She got a 64 buyer. That was June 11th at Churchill Downs. She's a daughter of Tappet, and we know how successful Tappet has been at stud. Tappet himself, a son of Pulpit. Pulpit, a son of AP Indy, and I'm a fan. So Thoughtfully was a $950,000 yearling. They obviously had high hopes for her, and she's got a very nice pedigree. So not only are you by Tappet, she's out of a mare named Pension. Pension is by Seeking the Gold, who was a multiple Grade 1 winner, who was second to the great Ali Sheba in the 1988 Breeders' Cup Classic. Pension has already produced multiple stakes winners, including Grade 2 Futurity winner Annual Report, and is herself a full sister to Grade 3 winner Happy Hunting. Thoughtfully's grandmother, Furlough, is by the great Easy Goer, one of my all-time favorites. And Furlough herself was a Grade 1 winner. She won the Ballerina Stakes and is out of another graded stakes winner in Blighty. And Blighty was by River Ridge, who's another one of my all-time favorite horses. So in addition to Furlough, Blighty produced Grade 1 winner Fantastic Fine, who won the Hempstead Handicap. But she also produced 1989's Breeders' Cup Sprint champion, Dancing Spree. So let's go ahead and look back at Dancing Spree winning the 1989 Breeders' Cup Sprint.
Dispersal with this run now. Dancing Spree is charging through on the inside, and it's safely kept. She's almost home, leading by 2.5. A host of others with a strong charge. Here's Dancing Spree. Here's the wire. Dancing Spree nails it in the final strides. And an exalted Angel Cordero Jr. has won the sprint the second year in a row. A come from behind victory in the time of blazing 109 flat.
How fun is that backtrack there, right? Oh my gosh, like Dancing Spree seriously just got up and nailed Safely Kept. Safely Kept, she got her win, however, the following year. If you'll probably remember, that was when Dejour was in there. Dejour was celebrated over in Europe. They brought him over here. They threw him in the Breeders' Cup Sprint, and it looked like he was on his way to victory. And then he jumped his shadow and Safely Kept got up and got the win. So don't feel too bad for her there for getting nailed by Dancing Spree in the shadow of the wire in 1989. But it's just such a great pedigree because not only does Thoughtfully's female family include Dancing Spree, But Blighty is also the dam of Oh What a Dance, who is the unraced mother of Grade 1 matron winner Oh What a Windfall, as well as Hall of Fame inductee Heavenly Prize. Heavenly Prize went on to produce multiple Grade 1 winner and millionaire good rewards. So it is a deep, deep, deep pedigree, and that is, again, thoughtfully trained by Steve Asmussen, going to be ridden by Ricardo Santana. It's for the Hyder family stables, bred by Gainesway. And again, she was $950,000. And I hope after what I just went over, you understand why. Now, we do see Tappett's influence again in another horse that's in this race, and that is Beautiful Farewell, who is 8-1 on the morning line. She's going to be ridden by Joelle Rosario. She is trained by Michael Stidham and owned by Michael Ryan, bred by Prescott Farm. She's a daughter of Frosted. This is Frosted's debut crop. He's a freshman sire, and how can we ever forget some of those performances, the Met Mile performance he put in? I think that was a 123 buyer, and then he won the Whitney Stakes. He, again, a son of Tappet, and she's still looking for her. She's actually still looking for the winner's circle here. She has 2 starts under the belt. If you look at that debut, it was against males, and she ran respectful. I can't even talk. Having these earphones in, I don't know if you guys have been using these a lot with working remotely or doing Zoom conferences. Having these in my ears, I feel like I can't hear myself. It's a little strange, but she ran quite well on debut, considering that she was up against males. She was going 5.5 furlongs at Belmont. This was back on July 3rd. She showed speed. Then, she kind of got battle and submission. She ended up finishing 3rd, being a length and a quarter. Then she came back against fillies on August 2nd at Saratoga. It looked like it set up for a closer that day. She ended up finishing 5th, but only 2.5 lengths off your winner, Lady Lily. So I think this filly could still take a step forward. She is, again, by Frosted, and then her dam. This is a really, really great pedigree. Her dam, Chuckling, is by Indian Charlie. Indian Charlie is actually the sire of Uncle Mo, by the way. And here's the thing. That dam, again, Chuckling, not only is she by a really nice horse like Indian Charlie, but then she's out of 2005's Breeders' Cup Distaff winner, Pleasant Home. So to make it a little more easy to understand, Pleasant Home is Beautiful Farewell's grandmother. So let's take a look back at her winning the 2005 Breeders' Cup Distaff.
Leading the shadow, a champion left in her way. Look at Pleasant Home. Pleasant Home is going to win this with a huge performance this afternoon. It is Pleasant Home, a 30-1 shocker in the distaff. She wins by 8 lengths over Society Selection. A shadow could manage only 3rd today, and Stellar Jane was 4th.
So there you go. Pleasant Home, your 2005 Breeders' Cup Distaff winner, is the grandmother of Beautiful Farewell, the 6th horse in the Grade 2 Adirondack on tomorrow's card, which goes off as race 9. And the thing is you heard Tom Durkin say that she pulled a huge shocker in that race. But I also want, it's not just a fluke to have that type of class in this pedigree, however, irrespective of what her odds were, because this is such a great pedigree. Remember, I mentioned Violence to you earlier and how he hails from the same female family as a horse I was going to be talking about later. Well, that horse is right here, Beautiful Farewell, because not only do you have Pleasant Home in the pedigree, but this is tail female, the family. When I say tail female, what does that mean? It means mom to grandmother to great-grandmother to great-great-grandmother and so on and so forth. Okay, that's tail female. This family is tail female to champion sprinter Gold Beauty. And from Gold Beauty, we get the aforementioned Breeders' Cup Sprint runner-up of 1990, Dejour. We get his half-sister, multiple Grade 1 winner, Maple Jinsky. We get Maple Jinsky's Hall of Fame daughter, Sky Beauty. And Sky Beauty actually won the Adirondack back in 1992. So it's also definitely worth mentioning that both Maple Jinsky and her daughter Sky Beauty won the Alabama. And that is our next Win and You're In Challenge Series race, which offers birth into the Longines Distaff. So you got to be sure to tune in to NBC for coverage this Saturday, August 15th, which starts at 5 p.m. So that is your weekend wrap up and a little preview of a few of the fillies running in the Grade 2 Adirondack. Again, that is tomorrow, race 9 at Saratoga. Again, it's just a 6-horse field, and when you have short fields, you sometimes don't always get the most honest pace scenario. So no result would surprise your favorites. The horses that are going to get the attention. It's understandable why they would. That being said, with them being so young and so lightly raced, you're never quite sure when one of these fillies might jump up. So, I mean, I don't see how you leave Beautiful Farewell with a pedigree like that off a ticket. So just my 2 cents as a pedigeek. Let's see here. I'm just looking at comments. Thank you so much, Mike Jones. I really appreciate. I'm going to put up one of your comments here. Keep up the good work. This helps weekend handicapper trying to jump on the big races. Thank you. You are quite welcome. I hope that you found it not only insightful, but fun. I try to keep it fun because I know a lot of this type of talk can come across as a little bit, convoluted. So I try to make it as easy and fun as possible. So I really do love the 2-year-old races. And when Breeders' Cup put together an entire card of championships comprising Future Stars Friday, I was all over that. That is my jam. I love it so much. And being able to track these 2-year-olds as we look ahead to November 6th at Keeneland for the Breeders' Cup Future Stars Friday card, I just get more and more excited because, again, you have so many well-bred horses and you never know when one of them is going to kind of jump up and surprise you. So, again, hope you all had fun. I will be back here next weekend, and hopefully we'll be talking about one of these fillies and looking ahead to other horses that you need to keep on your radar as we head into November. We're getting there slowly but surely. November 6th, Future Stars Friday, and then, of course, we have the championship Saturday where you'll have the Longines Distaff and the Longines Classic, and of course all the sprints, the turf, the mile. It's all going to be so much fun. Anyway, again, if you have any questions, you can always tweet at me at Ren Carothers. Until then, this has been your Future Stars forecast on this 2-year-old Tuesday.